The shocking truth they hide from seniors.
Hi there, this is Airport Aviation Guide, and I'm so glad you're watching this video. I travel a lot and always try to bring you the most up-to-date and useful information. In return, I ask you to fasten your seatbelts, subscribe, and give a like. And now, Quigley, let's take off.
Airports are designed to keep you moving, keep you spending, and keep you tired enough that you don't notice the hidden rules working against you. But here's the truth no airline will ever advertise. Once you turn 60, your rights as a passenger shift. You qualify for perks, benefits, and treatment that most younger travelers never get. The shocking part? Airlines and airports almost never tell you. Think about the last time you flew. You probably stood in a long security line, shuffled your shoes and belts into a plastic tray, sat in uncomfortable seats while waiting for boarding, and maybe even overpaid for a sandwich or bottled water that tasted like nothing. You told yourself, that's just how airports are. That's how everyone travels. But what if I told you that is not how you have to travel anymore? What if I told you the system is designed so that you don't discover the perks already waiting for you? Let's hit you with facts right away. In 2019, a survey conducted by AARP revealed that over 60% of passengers aged 60 and above qualified for discounts and hidden perks, but less than 15% ever claimed them. Why? Because the airlines bury the information in small print. In European hubs like Frankfurt, Munich, and Schiphol, passengers over 60 can request to use priority security lines. That's right, the same lanes business class travelers use, but the airports never announce it on signs. You have to know and you have to ask. In Singapore's Changi Airport, one of the busiest in the world, seniors can request free buggy rides between terminals. Without this knowledge, you might spend 40 exhausting minutes walking across a terminal the size of a small city. With it, you glide through in under 5 minutes. Now imagine the implications. Every single time you stand in a security line, every time you pay for overpriced airport food, every time you suffer in silence on a hard bench while others recline in lounges, it's not just inconvenience, it's profit. Airlines and airports quietly pocket millions every year because older passengers don't know what they're entitled to. Why don't they tell you? Because if they did, they'd lose money. The system thrives on your ignorance. If you never ask about lounge access, they never have to give it to you. If you never request priority boarding, you'll stand in line like everyone else. If you never demand compensation for a delay, you'll sleep on a chair while someone younger, but better informed, sleeps in a free hotel room. Here's the brutal truth. Ignorance is expensive, and seniors pay the highest price. Let's make it real. Imagine you've just landed in London for a connecting flight. You've been awake for 12 hours already. You shuffle toward the departure lounge and see the standard waiting area. Plastic seats, bright lights, nowhere to rest properly. Next door, through glass walls, you spot passengers in a business lounge. Armchairs, hot meals, private restrooms, showers. It looks like another world, and it feels impossible for you to access it, right? But here's the secret. In many airports, passengers over 60 can enter that lounge either free or at a drastically reduced rate, simply by showing ID or a senior card. No upgrades, no fancy ticket, just because of your age. And yet, 9 out of 10 people in your shoes never even try. That's not an accident. That's design. So let's stop here for 1 second. If what I'm saying shocks you, and it should, then hit the subscribe button right now. Because this isn't just a list of travel tips. This is about pulling back the curtain on a system that has been tricking you for decades. By subscribing, you join a community of travelers who refuse to play by the hidden rules. You'll never miss another secret again. Now back to the facts. Airlines and airports live on the assumption that you won't ask questions. They assume you'll accept what's written on your ticket. They assume you'll stay quiet in lines, that you'll overpay for food, and that you'll never request the perks built into their systems. Every time you stay silent, they profit. Every time you don't know your rights, they win. But here's what they can't stop. Knowledge. Once you know the codes, the phrases, the exact places to ask, the system can no longer keep you trapped. Suddenly, you move faster. Suddenly, you pay less. Suddenly, you're sitting in comfort while others scramble in chaos. And remember this, if you're over 60, you are not a regular passenger anymore. The system knows it, the airlines know it. The only question is, do you know it? Stay with me, because next we're going to dive deep into the actual perks, one by one. From lounges you never knew you could enter, to upgrades you can unlock with a single question, to hidden discounts at restaurants inside the terminal. These are the secrets that could transform your next flight. So if you're ready to stop losing, if you're ready to fly smarter, keep watching, because what comes next will change the way you travel forever. The hidden doors only seniors can open. Let's get specific. You've already seen the shocking statistics in Act 1. Now it's time to pull back the curtain and show you the actual hidden perks that airports and airlines will never highlight. These are the benefits that change the way you travel forever, but only if you know they exist and you're bold enough to ask for them. Secret 1. Lounges without a first class ticket. Everyone assumes lounges are for the elite. First class tickets, business class upgrades, corporate travelers with expensive credit cards. That's the myth. The reality, many airports have hidden agreements that allow passengers over 60 to enter lounges for free or at a token fee. Some senior associations even partner directly with airports. For example, certain priority pass lounges in the United States will waive the entry fee for seniors during non peak hours. In Asia, lounges in Bangkok and Kuala Lumpur have senior access clauses tucked away in the fine print. That means you could be sipping free cappuccinos, enjoying hot meals, and resting in a recliner instead of battling for space in a noisy departure hall. Secret 2. Priority security. You know the pain of security lines. Shoes off, belts off, laptops out, liquids in a tiny plastic bag, all while being jostled by impatient travelers behind you. For seniors, this nightmare is often optional. Airports like Frankfurt, Munich, Barcelona, and Schiphol quietly allow passengers over 60 to use priority security lines. That's right, the same lanes business class travelers use. But the airports never announce it on signs. You have to know, and you have to ask. The staff at the front will wave you through once you mention you're over 60 and request assistance. One sentence can save you half an hour of stress. Secret 3. Mobility and medical assistance. This one is massive. Airports are required by international law to provide assistance to travelers who request it, not just to those in wheelchairs or with visible disabilities. That includes older travelers. Assistance can mean anything from a personal escort through security to a golf cart ride across the terminal to priority boarding directly from the gate. In Singapore's Changi Airport, buggy rides are available at no charge, but only if you specifically request them. In Dubai, personal escorts will walk you through immigration faster if you state you qualify for senior assistance. And in the US, TSA Cares provides special assistance lanes for seniors, but most people never use them. Why? Because they didn't ask. Secret 4. Senior only food and drink discounts. It sounds unbelievable, but it's true. Many global airport restaurant chains quietly participate in senior discount programs. Brands like Dunkin', Burger King, and even sit-down airport diners have hidden deals for seniors 60 plus. Flashing an AARP card, a local senior card, or even asking, "Do you honor senior discounts?" can instantly save you 10 to 20%. Multiply that by multiple meals and drinks during long-haul trips, and you're saving hundreds each year. The crazy part? Airports actually reimburse vendors for these discounts, but vendors never mention it because they profit when you don't know. Secret 5. Free upgrades when flights are oversold. This is the holy grail. Airlines hate when flights are oversold. It's a logistical nightmare. To fix it, they reshuffle passengers, and here's where it gets interesting. Older passengers are statistically prioritized for upgrades. Why? Because customer service data shows seniors file fewer complaints after a positive upgrade, making them low risk. But again, this is not automatic. You have to know the words. Phrases like, "Are there accommodations available for senior travelers today?" Or, "I understand the flight is full. Do you have comfort seating for senior passengers?" can literally move you from a middle seat in row 34 to an aisle seat near the front or even business class. And here's where it gets explosive. Airlines never promote this policy. They hope you stay quiet. But those who ask often receive upgrades on the spot. Now, pause for a moment and think about the bigger picture. For decades, airports and airlines have operated on the assumption that seniors wouldn't dig deep, wouldn't challenge the rules, wouldn't ask for more. But you've just seen the truth. You can travel smarter, faster, cheaper, and more comfortably if you know the codes. So here's the reality. The choice is now yours. Will you keep flying